morning there. You're watching QTV this morning, and I am Jenna Bosonko, joined by my amazing co-host here, Ibrahim Abalde, and our newspaper review guest, Mr. Mamadou Mbodj. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
Always good to have you here. Ibrahim, how was your weekend? Please do not tell me that, oh, I spent the weekend at home with the kids, at the shop. I've heard that several times. Tell me something new.
That's what I did during the weekend.
I knew it.
That's how I spend my.
It.
Well, there's no other way for me to spend my weekend. That's how I spend my weekend. Okay. I spent my whole weekend at the shop.
I knew. I knew it. I was expecting that, Mr. Mbodj.
So
how was your weekend?
That is what it is.
Oh, football, of course. For some of us following the World Cup, it was all about the football.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
So, what's your take on it? England 3. Senegal nil.
Well, I was rooting for Senegal, but I wasn't surprised that they were beaten. England's got a strong side.
Okay. All right. So how about you? Senegal, England?
I watched the game. I never supported Senegal before.
Okay.
But yesterday I was supporting Senegal.
Okay.
For different reasons. I mean, I have my reasons of supporting Senegal.
And you don't want to share with us?
Well, I think I should not share that on TV.
Okay.
But I was supporting Senegal.
All right.
It's unfortunate Senegal couldn't make it. Very unfortunate.
Anyway, how was my weekend? Let me ask myself. Weekend was amazing because I went to Nyomi. You know, I'm a Nyominka. You know, but I went to Nyomi with Action Aid, and I decided to pound. My food tamid using banku bobu nonu. My food bam set, my work. Why are you not saying anything? Because you don't believe me. I know.
No, I saw the photos.
You saw the photos,
but
and I was in
action. They might be taken for the sake of only photos.
No. It was genuine, Mr. Mbodj. It was genuine.
I believe you.
Mataka suma malan bu degir. Dem wol be uyuma wol suma lii nii naka la tuddati waati lii faro maalo faro ma bu ma dog
waaw léegi daaneel
wol suma maalo faro bu baax jógee fa dem food ba mu set dem weer you dialogue bu ko kenn boote Wednesday di ngeen ko gisal seen bopp.
Why no, that is supposed to be the case. I mean, people living in provinces, I mean, many people are living in there. That's how they live their life for more than 30 years. So you being there.
So I was going to ask you. Now imagine though, if you had to do this every day.
Honestly,
exactly, so that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, I can't do it every day because obviously, you know, sometimes you get to say Alhamdulillah at some point because of the privileges. Whenever I travel up country and I see how these people live, it's beautiful in a way because they're so content and they're happy. They have the smiles on their faces despite they don't have all the amenities that I'm enjoying in Combo here. So, you know, but it's just every situation that you find yourself and what good you can make out of it.
Well, you see, in life,
but I can't do it
in life, Janaba, we all cannot be the same.
Yes.
You understand? Each and every person, you have your own life and your own way of living.
Yep.
You understand? So those people too, they might live that way. That's how they that's how they are living. They are used to it already. I mean, if you bring them to the town here for them to live the life that we are living, some of them find it very uncomfortable to live, because I've seen people that left the provinces to rural Gambia here, to urban area here. They'll tell you, look, I mean, it's very boring here. The life here is very difficult. You know?
Of course.
So
they're not used to it.
So traveling, moving or changing can seem so dislocating.
Yeah.
So it is that disorienting feeling that you get when you go to a new place. But sooner or later you adjust.
You adjust. Dafa melni yow tay so warana dem tukki dem UK. Waye mom suma ko laaje xam nga Mr. Mbodj lan la ma wax. Bu dee UK la duma musa sapi. Waaw wala déet yow.
Bu dee UK.
Waaw.
Man laikuma Angleterre. Suma diga America la Belgium. Man ñaari la buga man lay ko ma Angleterre
man duma dugg ci kaayo yi sax fim nekk ni
Angleterre pompiteer ter balen bolé.
But anyway, let's head right on to our African proverb. Tell us, what is our proverb today?
Judge each day not by the harvest but by the seeds you planted.
Okay.
Judge each day not by the harvest but by the seeds you planted. That's the African proverb.
Mr. Mbodj, do you want to dig in?
Yeah, quite interesting, because that proverb, some authorities attribute it to Robert Louis Stevenson, the Scottish author.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. Not by the harvest, but by what you plant, what you put in. Yes, we all make plans, and then sometimes our plans will not give us the results we want. But I wouldn't judge myself a failure. I'll just keep on putting in more effort and moving on. That's really the sense that what gets from these things. So this is it. It's just what effort you put in, really, in the end. If you're going to be successful, it's the efforts you put in. But again, it just happens to be the case that sometimes I'll put in the effort, but I wouldn't see the reward. But that shouldn't discourage me. I think that is key to this. That shouldn't discourage me. Always try to do something for tomorrow. Always do more. Never be discouraged. Ever tried, ever failed? Never mind. Try again. I love that saying.
And you know what? When we talk about harvest, even when we take it into the literal meaning, which has to do with agriculture itself, it's not like every year you are okay with what you get. When you it's not every year. So groundnut boy, I'm hitting her. That's not what you want. But that does not stop you. You keep growing.
The following year you'll go back.
You grow.
Absolutely.
The following year you grow, and depending on what you put in, the fertilizer you get, you know, the water, the sunlight, everything makes, you know, the yield good. And that is why we talk about the patience you put in real life, the hard work you put. Because patience means you're patient about the fact that you dangaji groundnut to every year sa groundnut be subonesa next year dingaji groundnut with the hope that when it comes it's going to be good and you'll be happy about it. So it's about the patience, it's about the hard work, the determination, and the honesty as well. Honesty is also something very important that you put in to be able to have good results. In our African settings, sometimes when it comes to our sectors, our education sector, health sector, agriculture sector, as government, sometimes we expect, wow, when that's not what we put in. Governments do not put those things in. The reason why certain countries, maybe superpowers, are seeing good developments and just this technology evolving, this or that, is because they put it in. And way before they put it in, the hard work was in it. But for us now, we want to just have it the easy way. Our health sector should work, education sector should work, this should work, that should work, and we do not put in the required resources that we are putting in. It's not magic. It's hard work, the patience, and everything. It's a whole package to be able to harvest something good at the end of the day.
Exactly. Interesting. I think you've said it all.
I said it all?
Hard work pays off.
Okay.
You understand? But the most interesting thing that you mentioned is honesty.
It's important.
You have to be honest in what you do. Let's take it when you are farming today. You don't need to put in bad seeds. If you put in bad seeds, at the end of the time, you will even if the seeds didn't grow, you will know what you're going to get. You are going to know what you're going to harvest, you know, tomorrow. So it's important for us to be very hardworking and make sure we are very honest. I think this proverb is pointing at those two.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you have negative stuff come your way. Maybe you have it, you put in the bad seeds, and sometimes you don't harvest it immediately. It comes later, and then you start questioning. It's because something that you did a long time ago, maybe when you were even younger. Some of these things do not surface sometimes. I don't know if you guys are feeling what I'm saying. Your harvest might not be bad immediately, but can be bad later because of a decision that you took previously.
Of course, as I'm listening to you too, at some point you said you might put in bad seeds and that sort of thing. Let's try to make a distinction here.
Okay.
The patience, you've mentioned patience, and something else they call prudence.
Yeah.
What I need to do, I need to be prudent in it, using the right ideas, the right stuff. You see, you take these things for granted. You know what I mean? It's for space. And then what the prudence will reap, perhaps that comes with patience. Then I'm going to have patience. But it is assumed that when I'm sowing my seeds, I'm putting in good seeds. Okay. You may have situations where obviously it's an accident, somebody might not know, and often perhaps these things arise out of ignorance, as it were.
Sometimes
stuff like
you are aware,
that's
and
it.
it's deliberate.
But generally, one assumes that you're putting in good seeds, and then you have the patience to wait. so that you can reap, you know, your harvest.
Yeah.
So I think this is really what is being said here. And I think also included in this is that sometimes even I may not reap any reward, hence the harvest. I may not reap any reward.
Right.
Yet, I must not judge my situation by that.
Yeah.
I must constantly be putting in effort so that, you know,
It
I
can
will get,
continue
it can
at the
continue, I
end
can
of the
get
day,
what
where
I want.
patience comes in.
That's it.
But Mr.
So
Butch-
the intelligence,
Yeah.
applying intelligence to what I do, and then having patience to see the results. I think
Yeah.
these two.
So have you ever done something haphazardly
Oh my
and
God.
then later you're like, okay, I could have done better if I took my time and tried to achieve this? What scenario can you give us?
All the time. I mean, this is what human beings are like. Especially with me, sometimes I can seem so spontaneous with things. So yes, we're always doing stuff that perhaps sooner or later we will regret. But you don't dwell on that, don't wallow in that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Then sort of you just try to move on. But we are all, I think human beings generally,
yeah.
sometimes we do the wrong stuff and then we live to regret.
Yeah, but it's about turning that into success in a way.
It can
At the
be
end of the day.
it can be a strength.
Yeah.
There's nothing like failure is a great teacher. Some
I'm-
people
but
say that
personally, I have this weakness where I'm so afraid of failing, and sometimes when you're so afraid, you go the extra mile where it actually even wasn't the situation, you know.
That's it. It's a bit like I'm sort of you're walking down the road trying to avoid the dog poo, and in the end you just end up in it.
Yeah.
Yes, you're very right. One shouldn't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, you just have to be open.
One shouldn't be afraid to fail, but that's not the end of it. You can get up and
Work.
do things again. I mean, it's almost like failure is inbuilt in some things. We will fail.
Right. So moving away from that, gentlemen, I'm so sad that nobody actually recognized Suma Sansebek, Suma scarf. Mr. Mboj, are you not a scarf person? You're not a scarf person?
What a touch! I love
Look
that.
at this.
It looks so chic.
So chic. Oh my God, chic.
Flight attendant.
Flight attendant is a good thing.
Wow.
Flight attendants look good
It's
at the end of the
It's a
day.
good one.
Yeah. Balde, you seem so lazy today. What's going on? I don't like that. But this is not the vibe. It's not the vibe we have here. The vibe we have here
I think I'm overloaded this morning.
So we will go for a short break. But before we go, just to remind you that Opticalia is part of our team. Thank you so much, Opticalia, for renewing your contract once again to join our beautiful team and calling on sponsors as well to come on board. Come and join our amazing team. We stream live on Facebook and on YouTube. And also this program is repeated 12 a.m. every single day. So make sure to come and join our team and have the publicity that you deserve. So we'll go for a short break. And when we come back, we'll head right on to current affairs. We'll be right back.
Opticalia is a leading European brand which is now in the Gambia. Are you looking for glasses? Then you have come to the right place. As a first step, we will perform an eye exam to ensure we prescribe the correct lenses for you. After that, you can select a frame of your choice. We have a variety of brands in stock, and you will definitely find yours. You can have the full package of frame plus lenses starting from $990 up to more for the most fashionable options. Once you find a frame you like, your lenses will immediately be edged by our lab technician. Within 30 minutes, you will be able to leave with your prescription glasses and a huge smile on your face. How amazing is that? Visit us at the Tropic Shopping Center, Nayasana, Gambia from 9 a.m.
We apologize for that. So moving on, we will head right on to our current affairs discussion here. Mr. Mboj, thank you so much for joining us. It's always good to have you. But now let's talk about this particular forum on cross-border experiences on HIV and AIDS. you know, cross-border experiences. And also, you know, the last time we had the National AIDS Secretariat, they were here, and you know, we got to question them about why they're quiet now, and they spoke to us about the lack of funding to be able to do the advocacy that they need. Now they're focusing on the provision of antiretroviral drugs, injections that are needed. What's your take on that? Advocacy paused because there's no money to do it. Previously, the advocacy was coming from a $50 million that was from the Global Fund. Done. Now it's just treatment. Do you think that's good enough? Because if advocacy is not in existence, don't you think burden of treatment will increase? What's your take on that?
Advocacy stopped because there was no money. Well, we used to hearing that. There's no money for this, there's no money for that. The cross-border dialogue, you must have this anyway, because people
move.
Perhaps, you know, infected people or not, people move all the time.
Yeah.
So this is just common sense. It's just like most problems that we face today in the world, they really have to be sort of solved collectively.
Right.
These are transnational issues. So there's a way that the health authorities, both countries, can work, where we can control these things in our
but
borders.
I'm talking about nationally now, efforts that are being put in place, now that there's no money for advocacy, where at a time, everywhere you go, you see a poster telling you to know your status, to use a condom, to do this, to do that.
Yeah, certainly the publicity has gone down, really. You remember when there was so much publicity around AIDS, you know, when we celebrated, in fact, the first World AIDS Day in 1988. From then on, we've had all of these things. So now it's really up to the Secretariat to think of how to mobilize resources. It's just as simple as that. You're there to serve a certain function, a certain role. So naturally you must try to find the resources, the tools, really, so that you can perform your role, really.
Well, for me, knowing your status is the thing that I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
I mean, when you look at it in the Gambia, according to statistics, I saw it on the news, I mean, 25,000 above are infected with HIV and AIDS, but it's like 13,000. These are the people that know their status. Is that good enough?
Of course it is not. This is perhaps where the advocacy should be really...
to lessen the burden on treatment.
Absolutely. And for people to really communicate with people so that they'll have the courage to go and test. You know what I mean? Because diseases like HIV, they come up with all sorts of stigma, don't they?
Yeah.
So people will try to hide, then you wouldn't go to the hospital to find out. So there are many reasons why individuals will be reluctant to go and find out.
There are individuals who will prefer keeping it to them, whether they have it or they don't have it. I mean, to have that peace of mind than going testing, you know, maybe it becomes positive.
Oh, absolutely. And we also have this idea of Yala Bahana is in God's hands, and all of these things, those ideas, absolutely, that sort of make us think irrationally. That's really what the problem is.
Yeah, I think just whatever the case, it's about know your status. If you don't know your status, you know how to protect yourself. It's the best way ever. Use a condom. It is the best. Because aside from HIV and AIDS, there are also other sexual transmitted diseases that do exist. Pregnancy, and it's just as easy as using it, and it's available, it's free. Sanitary pads are not free, but condoms are free. You can walk anywhere and get it. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's just protecting yourself and protecting the next person. So it's
absolutely,
it's as easy as that. Sanitary towels are not available. Women get to buy it, but on the other hand, this is readily available. Always remember that. So moving on, mechanizing agriculture for food self-sufficiency. When I was going to school, I can remember how I participated in a singing competition that the former president, Yaya Jammeh, organized. And our song was on food self-sufficiency. We used to sing. It was Yaya Jammeh's, former president's, you know, main slogan or mantra, if you may call it. And what can be done differently now, you know, to ensure that the food self-sufficiency that we are looking forward to happens? It's either it's not politicized,
I'm not sure whether politicization as such is really
well, it's
the
can lead
problem.
to failure.
No, it's not. I think the scale of the problem, as I understand it, we produce what, about 17%, I think, of the rice we consume. Everything else is imported. So we face a structural problem. That is why the government is thinking of mechanization. But now that's an interesting one. What do we mean by that? Is it just that we buy lots of tractors and all of this equipment and bring them here? But again, we are told that the average tractor in Africa will take 8 or 9 months, because imagine that you need to repair or to service them, you may not have the technicians, or where you need spare parts, they will not be here. So it's been quite interesting. In some countries, certainly it has worked, but there's something they call the preconditions to mechanization. There are certain things that must be in place first, and then you have it. And even with mechanization, there's been a debate, is it a job creator or a job killer? Because ordinarily, where previously perhaps one would have 20 people doing it, I bring a machine, I don't need 20, I need 2, or stuff like that. So it's a very interesting concept. So we'll see how we are going to do it. That's how
I think the aspect of repairing it is just something else, and that is why there was a time government gave donkey carts to, farmers. At the end of the day, there's no repair, and they're happy. When I go up country, I see them use it, and it works for them.
Well, when you look at it, to mechanize agriculture, I mean, mechanization is the best. I mean, when it comes to improving the agricultural sector, you understand? Although it might be very expensive, and at the same time, many people might lose their jobs, you understand? But I think it is the best. But the question,
it's the sustainability.
But the question here is whether we would be able to afford it.
And affording it is one thing, but when it comes, because Jama used to have it,
well,
the sustainability, they got their pack. At the end of the day, they got their pack.
That is the thing that I'm talking about. When you mention mechanization, my mind went straight to Jama's tractors. I mean, where are they now? What have they been doing? I mean, where is the success that is registered in using those things?
This is exactly the point. The sustainability element. So, I don't know, some people will say, perhaps mechanize what you need to, but applying appropriate technology. Looking at small-scale farmers, and there's also a few studies saying that you see more impact in the community if you invest more in these smallholders, as it were. So we'll see how this one goes. But there are so many studies, so many arguments
and also,
around.
Another thing is getting young Gambians to go study, maybe how to repair, and just having people who have the right technical know-how. Capacity building should be somewhere we can start with, because we are talking about sustainability. To sustain it, it requires people to operate it, and when it has a breakdown, people to fix it. You know.
That's it. But the idea of to go and study, well, we should have the institutions here. They need to be able to study here to do that.
Yeah, that is under construction, because USET, they're building the USET and everything in partnership with the World Bank, the Centers for Excellence, the Centers for Excellence. But at the end of the day, it's about, before that comes, it's good to learn from the individuals who are doing it already. And when those people come, they can even become lecturers and lecture in these different departments. Balde, what do you think?
Well, I think that's a very brilliant idea. That's how it should be. But the thing is, you see, there is more to mechanizing agriculture. You know, when we talk about mechanizing agriculture, we need to think about people that will study the soil itself. I mean, studying the soil, knowing the type of soil to grow, what to grow, and how to grow. These are all part of it. It's not. It's more to just using machines, you know, to do the farming, but also knowing the soil itself. It's very important.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about capacity building in these instances. But thank you so much, Mr. Mbodj, for joining us on the Newspaper Review. It's always good to have you here. Tey mom sanit ki muna dafa tayal dafa leka wa mu ngeen nalaw ci programme bi waye duma ko nangu su liye rek dina ko
mashed potato
la leka. So we'll go for a short break, and when we come back the program continues. Don't go anywhere.
World Cup is here. Enjoy the beautiful game of football with our Samsung Smart TV. Enjoy a massive discount on any Samsung TV purchased. We have sizes ranging from 32 to 85 inches, packed with an ever-evolving variety of content and features. The Samsung Smart TV also provides your favorite video on-demand services such as Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, music streaming services, and even various games and sports content to enjoy as you please. For more information, call us on 333 217, on WhatsApp 350-555-5, or visit our brand shops at the ground floor of QCell building or at the Bruceby turntable. This promo lasts till 30th December.
To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business to the world.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. Like I always say, I wish you guys could just hear the conversations that we have off camera, just so you guys know what we're talking about, because it's the most beautiful aspect of it all and interesting for that matter. So moving on, we're joined by the Association of Gambian Sailors, and Abdou Sanyang is the Secretary General. He's here with us, to talk to us about the graduation of 100 watch-keeping students. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Abdou Sanyang.
Thank you very much.
But first of all, you know, just to lay the foundation, as I always say, tell us about the Association of Gambian Sailors before we head right on to the graduation of 100 watch-keeping students.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am most delighted to be invited to this wonderful forum. Actually, just a brief history about the Association of Gambia Sailors. We came into existence in 1994, just shortly after the changes of the former regime.
Right.
Initially, before, you know, there wasn't any organization like that. Sailors has been just, you know, trying chances on their own to be on board vessels that are licensed to fish within the Gambian territorial waters. And with this, from our former executive committee, they felt it wasn't very organized, and we are not being handled with respect. So there we organized ourselves to set up this very association in 1994.
Right. In
there,
1994.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just tease Balde here. I'll just tease Balde. 1994. Fan la feka?
Man 94 coup d'état bi daf ma fekk si essentiel bi. So 94 mang don doxi suma soxla bi bu fa zone fofu la ma coup bi fekk. So mu ngi melni 94 mang don doxi suma ay soxla.
Ya kon magon nga be di doxi sa ay soxla 94.
Be di dem ay yoni ni di jaayal suma yaay ni.
Déedéet
maketi Latrikunda bi.
So man 94 man lolu
94 fekk am ba am nga tuye.
Déedéet fekk I wasn't born.
Yeah,
I wasn't born 1994.
I
wasn't born at the time. But, you know, man, generally, what I appreciate currently in the Gambia is the fact that professions are becoming so organized, because the coming up with organizations means there's union to stand for you. Exactly. You know, when something goes wrong, somebody can say, hey, let's hold these people accountable. So Mr. Sanyang, I think it's a good thing that in 1994 you decided to come together to put this organization together. You talked about the fact that things weren't organized, it was too scanty. Yeah. So now in 1994, when this organization was launched, what has changed?
Yeah, there we see ourselves as respectful seamen on board vessels, because there we have executive body that is looking after our interests, you know, especially when it comes on lawful termination of your contract and the like, your good being on board a vessel. When I mean good being, it's in terms of your stay on board the vessel, cabins and the like, you know, all are now organized, unlike before. You know, so those are the things that we stand to enjoy as we speak now.
That is
Yes.
amazing. But have you also benefited from maybe cross-border activities where you also join your fellow men to have forums and discussions as to how to improve, you know, sailing in general? Because sometimes you might find yourself in another territory in danger or something. Do you have forums as such?
Yeah, actually, this was way back in 2008.
Yes.
When we had been engaging our sister country, Senegal. They also have an organization called CNTS that we had to be in collaboration with them.
Yes.
In fact, we had an MOU from where we stand to pick up a lot of things as to how to go about with the management of sailors.
Okay, that
So
is-
currently, what are some of the things that you would like to improve, to be improved in your area?
Actually, is to build up the capacity of our men, because this is long overdue. Since sailors came into being, this is the first time that we have such an event. Myself, I learned this trade through the hard way. There wasn't any marine school. You know, to be honest with you, if it comes in terms of marine, Gambia is lagging behind too much. This is the very first time that after the establishment of this marine school at this USET
Right.
last year, that we feel that we are coming up. Yes, honestly. If not, anybody who become to be a full-time marine learn it outside the country.
So what was the reason? What do you think was the problem? I mean, you said you are just coming up
Yes,
now, and
yeah.
other countries have been there for many, many, many years.
Yes.
You know, what was the problem?
Well, that's a question for government to answer, because I feel that maritime should have been at the forefront since we have our waters around us. So, I mean, I see no reason why should it be delayed up to this point. Definitely. Yes. That's our problem. I mean, it has been, we have been suffering from this. And this time around, honestly, like I made an appeal all the time to the government to help us to at least extend these courses to the highest level, actually.
That's
Exactly.
Tell us about the graduation ceremony of 100 watch-keeping students.
Yeah.
What is their perception now after graduating?
Yeah, actually, this is the time that we feel they can be posted on the higher, I mean, like merchant vessels, because all this while they have been sailing on these fishing trawlers. Like I tell you, 20% of Gambians, as it saying goes in the law, must be on board vessels that are licensed to fish within the Gambian territorial waters. And that is just within the territorial waters of Gambia. Yeah, initially before we've been sending them to South Africa, Mauritius, Singapore, Taiwan, India, without this certificate.
Okay.
But now we feel they can be posted on board merchant vessels as well. Yes.
We see how USET is really changing the face
Yeah, really,
of
really.
different things
It's a-
that
it's
we
a-
are missing.
This is a great achievement for
Yeah.
the Gambia sailors.
Yeah,
Really.
This is amazing.
Indeed.
So do you have women there?
No, we don't have women within our midst.
Okay, why do you think that is?
Well, I think for me, the challenges that we face on board vessels, women can stand it.
Women can't stand
They
it.
can't.
Okay, like
can't.
challenges such as?
You know, with fishing trawler, the work is so tensing, so much so that I don't think it is a job meant for women. You used to say 50 by 50, you know, 50-50, but
No.
it is not. That's not
Mr.
applicable
Simon,
on
this is
fishing
not
trawler.
50-50. You know, the,
You know,
the 50...
I am coming.
Okay.
You see,
Yeah.
you see, with fishing trawler, I just want to give you a little about the nature of the job.
Sure.
On board a fishing trawler, I mean, it's just a little time to rest. There are at times when trawlers started moving in the sea,
Right.
no sleep. 2 days, 3 days, you will be on board without proper sleep.
Okay.
And I think that should be too much challenging for a woman. It's not easy.
Okay.
This is, I mean, it's a job that I feel it is too much challenging for a woman to stand it.
I understand where you're coming from, and Jenaba also. I know where she's driving.
Yes.
Jenaba,
and again, there are trawlers that will be on waters for 2 good years without coming at shore. It's not easy. They have carriers that will be coming to discharge their food and take their catches away. You be on board the ship like this, fishing, continue to fish like that for 2 good years. That is challenging for a woman.
But at least you might try a woman and see if she will survive.
No, they do. Because some of the these European trawlers, they have women's boat at the kitchen.
Okay.
They cook, not on the deck.
Yeah.
No. It's
So,
not possible.
Well, if you
globally, a woman has never been on the deck.
No, they no.
Globally.
I doubt it very well.
The whole world.
They do, but very limited.
Exactly, but the moment
Very
that
limited.
somebody is able to do it, then it's possible.
If you
Mr.
do that
Sanya.
in the Gambia,
Yes.
Next minute, people like Jenaba will charge you for abusing women.
No. Excuse
They'll
me,
charge you
please,
for abuse,
Mr. Sanya.
for abusing women.
You know, comments like this.
Yes.
moo tax ñun duñ dem.
Yeah, but
déedéet comments yu kii wax ban abuse.
dafa am yenn liggéey yooyu xam ne xam naa yow fooy waxee. I know where you driving at. Okay, xam naa Jenaba tam fu moo waxee. mooy each and every woman should be given a chance. Understand now?
Yes.
From where she's saying. Okay, I'm jokingly saying this, Jenaba. Why yen tam because of the struggle, you don't want them to go through that.
No, it's not easy. The job is very hard.
waaw man loolu bañu ma ko waaye man xam nga li ma doon.
So much
kañ
challenging.
laa doon conclude ne. it's okay mooy comme que globally. am na jigéen yu ko mus a def. munuñ koo rule out ne. munuñ koo def.
waaw
comme que keneen feneen def na ko.
waaw def
yaa
nañ
ngi
ko
understand.
keneen waaw.
te you know as the secretary general. yow amal will bi rek ne. it's open.
Yeah, no, it's open. It's open.
waaye xam nga suñ dooree di wane dafa challenge nga jigéen du fi toog ban jigéen du jóg.
waaye xam nga nit ki si balaa moo dugga ci leena den ko war a leeral mu xam lan la moo fiis.
waaye danga koo leeral ne ko.
loolu mooy affaire
am na waaye bu ko ne jigéen ak góor nii.
non jigéen mun na koo def waaye tamit.
waaw exactly
Mr. Sanyang
nañ communiquer noonu.
at least bring few women on board. ñu test leen ñu seet.
waaw waaye di wax naa
well it's open.
bu nekkee mun nañ ko
to everybody.
bu nekkee mun nañ ko. ñu xam ne def nañ ko. su ko mënu tam ñu xam ne waa it's too challenging.
waaw nañ bàyyi yooyu because léegi gis nañ women in STEM they making significant strides.
Well, they can try. It's an open.
It's
an open process for everybody.
waaye ay affaire bu fa jigéen nekkee ñu ne abuse doom mu comme que sexually abuse suñ fa kenn.
non waxuma
jigéen na ko sign na dafa bëgg a dugal.
waxuma
nañ
like
ko bàyyi
what
mu
I'm
def.
saying. man lu ma nekk di wax mooy.
waaw.
waxuma ne sexually abuse.
déedéet man
lu ma
damaa ne
nekk di wax mooy. dama ne job bi. at some point. mun naa tànga. mu àgga to a stage.
loolu yombut.
dañoo ne jigéen bi ñu ngi ko doon abuse ñu ngi ko doon
loolu
overuse.
man loolu wax boobu man si man wax boobu du wax xam nga lu tax balaa ngaa dugg si job xam nga li fa nekk gis nañ jigéeni mécanique yi ñu ngi liggéey te mosuñoo toog di ne kii dañ ko
it's not a mechanic job de.
it doesn't matter loolu matawut ko man li maa xam rek mooy comme que globally nit ñaa ngi ko def si yeneen dëkk wasalaam man daal xam nga lu ma amaat problème bu fa kenn muy góor parce que gender lañ wax waxuñ jigéen waxuñ góor man faruma fen li ñoo wax rek mooy muy jigéen muy góor buñ fa sexually abuse kenn rek na liggéey bi dox bu doxee ñu dem
on board let's try them.
waaw man loolu rek laa amal affaire dëgg bi nañ ko wax
it's a open process.
na ne ko open pro xam nga lu tax yow yaa amee kaddu soo yow de moment nga waxee ko nii rek na am na ko doon seetaan sa bu ko see duga du si mun a duga waaye kaddu bi si yow la nekk
waaw waaye li ma wax mooy xam nga nit ki ak loo buga dara
foog nga setal ko.
foog nga setal ko.
kooku wax bi set na leer
mu ne man xaw ma ko.
waaye buñ tudda góor ak jigéen
nii la demee.
waaye buñ tudda jenn.
xam nga ñu bari tamit dañoo foog ne affaire yi seelin yi ñu bari liñ cee séentu mooy. xëj na boo seelee rek gaal gi def laa yóbbu feneen foo xamante ne nii Gambia.
nga Sanyang waaye buñ tudda jenn
xam nga di reality
buñ tudda jenn góor wala jigéen man loolu lay wax.
di reality Jenaba. as much as ñun. dañoo support jigéen yi.
waaw.
dañ leen dee dooleel ñu téye because dañ leen war a yërëm ñu jàppale leen
pour
ñu mun a dem
waaye
dafa am yeena yoo xam ne to be very honest jigéen mënu koo def let's be frank.
man de xam naa ne de
Xaw ma
moom
noo
si
ko
trola
gisee.
yi ma eeg man
man loolu
dafa
eggeewu ma
dafa
ko.
am
fi
yoo
si
xam
trola yi ma
ne
eeg
dafa
man
am yoo xam ne.
waaw
jigéen mënu koo def. let's be honest.
loo miin si loolu.
dina xaw a doy
loo
waar de
miin Mr.
Let's
ma ne
be honest.
Mr. Sagna
xam nga
gis
liggéey
nañ fi góor
bi.
yu may ma
xam nga
gis nañ fi
liggéey
góor
bi.
yuy def li
Non,
fi
liggéey
naka la
bi.
tudda kukri.
waaw.
waaw
years ago.
waaw.
may ma rek years ago.
waaw.
benn góor du fi def kukri xam nga lu tax dañoo ne góor mënu koo def.
waaw
góor mënu koo def. loolu lañ laa wax.
waaw.
loolu amul fenn.
waaye
ay góor mun na def li jigéen mun na def fii ku nekk mun naa
dem
def
si
dara
biir géej
loolu du wax.
loolu du cooking de.
xam nga jigéen mun na non jigéen mun naa seel ci gaal
waaw.
understand nga
waaw.
waaye am na yenn gaal yi ci gaal yi dafa métti trop pour jigéen mu nekk fa di bugg a guuxante góor yi du yomba
doole jigéen.
ku bugg a ñëw
gis nga
Déedéet.
mema comme
Déedéet.
cruise ships
bul faale
cruise
jeena
ships
ba de. bu ko faale
jigéen mun na faa nekk yeneen trola yi mun nañ faa nekk ak toogakat waaye pour nekk a common sailor a deckhand on board a vessel
Mr. Sagna
that is too
Am na
challenging
liggéey yoo xam ne
Mr. Sagna
nañ
dama
ko
laa
bàyyi
woon ne la
góor yi.
Mr.
Loolu
Sagna
yombut.
dama laa woon ne la yow da nga amee kaddu
waaw
gender buñ mention gender fii nañ ne
waaw
lii mooy challenge si nekk séelo ku neex
waaw
xam nga challenge si ñëwal wala bul ñëw
Sagna
That is how we should
moom
communicate.
moo laajte fii
Déedéet.
moom moo laajte am ngeen foofu ay jigéen.
waaw
yow nga leeral.
waaw ma leeralal ko
liggéey bi.
man kay dama ko doon tojal
Da nga
yi
joxe di reason.
jigéen mu ngi fa waaye am na
Dara
yenn
ba
place yoo xam ne
dara ba
jigéen ñi
nañ
mënu
fa
faa
nañ
nekk
fa em waaye buñ ne lii dafaa discourage ay nit
non dafa
te tooguñ fi pour
non duñ
loolu
la
Waa
duñ
ji.
discourage
li jarul discourage.
Man daal-
But the thing is.
waaw
comme bu nekkee ne comme mun nañoo ñëw ñu liggéey si office bi.
waaw
lu góor def jigéen def ko.
waaw
ñu dem fële lu góor def jigéen def ko. waaye dafa am yenn yoo xam ne. duñ ko mun a def. otherwise suñ society bi du dem. I don't
Society
know
bi du dem
xaw ma
because
naka la ko nit ñi di
loolu
gisee.
la loolu am na
There
dafa
are things
society.
that you know. They are like góor moo ko mun a def góor moo ëpp a jigéen doole.
waaw duñ benn sax
Du
duñ
benn.
benn ci loolu
You
man
know?
loolu yëpp dugguma si
maybe yow noonu nga ko gisee.
xam nga
waaye
man
ñun
si
tam
loolu laa
ñu ko
xam Mr.
gisee
Sagna
noonu
li
la
ma
ko
xam mooy
noonu lañ ko
xam
gisee.
naa ne si biir ship bi there are different responsibilities apart from cooking
waaw loolu
lu fa
dëgg
am
la waaw
so man lijjantiw man da jigéen bi dafaa enu dara wala enu ko lu maa xam mooy different responsibilities are put in place buñ fi
waaw
tudda gender
that is true
No,
that
apart
is
from
true
tooga
Mun
so
nañu-
ma remind la
waaw.
ne
Jigéen
years
bi.
ago 10 years ago fii góor du fi def cookery because dañoo ne góor mënta tooga waaye narrative boobu buñ ko
waaye
bëggee
fi mu ne nii waaw fi mu ne nii sax suñ gaal yi sax moom lañ gën a ñooñu lañ gën a am yu bari
European brand which is now in the Gambia. Are you looking for glasses? Then you have come to the right place. As a first step, we will perform an eye exam to ensure we prescribe the correct lenses for you. After that, you can select a frame of your choice. We have a variety of brands in stock, and you will definitely find yours. You can have the full package of frame plus lenses starting from $990 up to more for the most fashionable options. Once you find a frame you like, your lenses will immediately be edged by our lab technician. Within 30 minutes, you will be able to leave with your prescription glasses and a huge smile on your face. How amazing is that? Visit us at the Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123.
QCell GSM company minna yirwa tariyata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ya banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariyata sidula saba katambi nyongol la. Sawun sahin yesta 335 has kumandi. Yadati kemuna fang 4G sobe wala. QCell Gambia la network lanna yare on.
Imagine winning $50,000 up to $150,000 in cash. The Kir Jula Challenge, the first ever televised business plan competition. Participants need to come here and they need to pitch their business plan to the judges, and it needs to make business sense.
Millions of dollars are converted to SAFA every Thursday.
Smart Farm is here to feed the future generation.
Kintejula Enterprise provided accessibility of quality and affordable garden inputs.
Upper River Region North, there is lack of access to vegetable, fruits, and tree seedlings.
First of all, I am here to introduce to you my business plan. My business plan
First of all, before going further, I would like to tell you what is a business plan.
It is very important. I could remember during the time of lockdown, everywhere was asked to lock down, but farmers were never locked down, and those people are the ones that are supplying people. Agriculture is the only way forward.
Yes, we are going to implement on the SDG 2, which is the Sustainable Development Goal.
I'm only focusing on building plans, sketch plans, and consultancy.
I specialize on poultry.
I do business on general good business, buying and selling.
And my business promotes proper hygiene, sanitation in the society.
So I like to talk on my business idea. They need something from me. After getting that money, I can solve their problems or even my own problem again.
What actually make your business unique?
Is your business at the idea stage or is operational?
What problem exactly are you going to solve?
Are you keeping record of your business?
Record right now, no.
They only have 3 minutes, and once that 3 minutes is up, that's it. The Keru Jula Challenge, airing Mondays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. only on QTV.
To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business.
QCell, GSM company minna yirwa tariata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ya banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariata sidula saba katambi nyongola. Saung sahin, yesta 335 # kumandi. Yadati kemuna fang 4G sobe wala. QCell, Gambia la network lanna yaringo.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. eFunkanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using eFunkanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q-Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. eFunkanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information,
from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. Special thanks to Abdul Sanyang, the Secretary General of the Gambian Association of Sailors, where there was a graduation of 100 watch-keeping students. Congratulations to all of them, and we wish you success. Now, moving on from that, we are joined by a team from GCCI about to discuss with us the Keru Jula Challenge. All of a sudden, I want to abandon journalism for business, okay? Because of the lot of money that GCCI is giving out to everyone that's competing. But thank you so much, Maimuna, as well as Tina, for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
So, Maimuna, how far have we gone when it comes to the Keru Jula Challenge?
Okay, good morning, Jennifer and Father. We have passed the first stage. I was here like 2 weeks ago to discuss the first stage that we were supposed to do. We started at the rural area. We came down to GBA. We've completed the first. So there is hope. And you've seen youths now taking up business. Before you just wait until you're over 35 and you take up business responsibilities. Okay, I've failed in the other areas. Let me go in for business. But now we're seeing youths, youngsters, venturing into business as early as their age now. And their business idea, most of them are very interesting. Yeah, just looking at the program, you see that they have viable ideas.
Nice. Yeah, and also, I want to know, most of the people who are competing, are these just ideas or are already operational? What is the ratio?
Okay, we have most of them that are operational at the moment. Okay. Because you see, some of them will even come with their samples. And they come with their business cards. Right. And you see the level of creativity in what they have. That is the reason why I believe there is hope. Yeah. Yes, because these are things that have been in the market, but the level of creativity they are putting into it, there is some level of uniqueness, which is something that is a good sign for the future.
Okay, which means the judges have a tough decision ahead of them to be able to choose,
It
because
is.
all of them are good. But at least this is some form of exposure, considering the fact that there's some form of nervousness, and when they come out, they're okay. So next time, hopefully, they'll be able to participate in subsequent pitching competitions. So when is this about to start on QTV? When is this starting?
Monday.
Monday. Oh, it's starting today. I'm excited.
Monday and Thursdays at 9 p.m. and
Amazing.
repeated on Saturdays and Sunday by 12 noon.
All right. So
Yeah, for
after
the
this
first
stage, what next?
After the second stage, we're also gonna have a selection. Quite a number of people will go to the third phase. The third phase, we're gonna have a boot camp for the 35. It's gonna be the last 35. We're gonna have a boot camp for them, 1 week boot camp. We're taking them to a hotel. We're gonna make them feel exciting, train them on their skills that based along the gaps that we see. We're gonna train them and orient them to face the final stage. The final stage is the last 35, and we're gonna pick 19 winners among the 35. So it's really going to be tough. It's going to be a high competition with them. They're going to have classes with their judges, with expertise, and they're going to train them along the line. So it's going to be very interesting.
So
about the 19 from the 35.
I would say the most amazing part of it is you can see the level of competition. I don't know whether you watch the American Got Talent, like we watch those shows.
Is it as competitive as that?
Exactly.
It is. And when you get to see the
phase.
emotions, yes, you get to see the emotions. Like it's like wow.
I'm going to go to my stand?
To the next stage. And another thing that we learned is that some of them are not encouraged at home, because there's this particular guy we interviewed, and he was like, my sisters are like, don't go and disgrace us. But when we interviewed him, you know what he said? I am going to surprise them. And you know, I love that spirit. And not everyone have the courage to move, to push and go forward. But you could see some of them are running away. We even have some who came, registered their name to go in. We orientate them. And they ran away before their time got in.
They run
away.
It's now showing us that those who pass the first stage are more fit now to face the camera. They're more comfortable. At first, we can say it's the first time on camera, and it's first time we have a competition being televised, so we feel their pain. But this second phase, we're seeing changes.
Amazing.
So should, in case, a group of people are not, selected, they are not lucky to be part of the winners. So are you considering those people too, at least to encourage them to do something for like the case of that boy saying he wants to surprise his family?
Yes. Remember when I came here the last time, we said part of the business plan competition is to teach them on the SIYB, which is start and improve your business. It's entrepreneurship training for a whole week. Successful or not, we're going to take them through that training. All of them. So from there, they now know where their gaps is. And GCCI also help entrepreneurs develop their business plan. If you fail because your plan is not viable, we can tell you steps to follow. We won't just let them go like that. After the SIYB training, we're still going to have them and mentor them. It's just that every competition there should be a winner. All of them cannot do it at the same time, but they will still benefit along the way.
Yeah, I think that is the most amazing aspect. The fact that it's just not a competition and everybody goes, but you get to have an amazing entrepreneurship training. At Fanan Hotel Airway tamit lolu ko bañ man kuma offer one way. My daw ba sani suma dalay xana did it. So anyway, what are the prizes again? Remind us, Tina.
Yeah, the prizes, you have the Kerjula.
Yes.
Like 5 people who have the
Kerjula.
I'm sorry, 3 people who have the Kerjula, which is the highest category. Kerjula, these are terms that we use in our GCCI. Our local name is Kerjula, which is House of Business. So 3 people will go with 150,000. And 5 people will go with 100,000, and 11 will go with 50,000, which is a sum of 90 people going with cash.
Come together, ñu put business plan, ñu dem ñu am
te advertisement bi yaaga na depuis July ba October.
Kii dafa bàyyi loxo.
Te ñun waroon nañ ko mën a make.
Waroon nañ ko ñu start PR company ñu dem lifin change everything.
Why nañ xaar ba next year?
Waa next Kerjula.
Man
next Kerjula dina participate inshallah. And just reminding the public that this will air every Mondays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. and it will be repeated on Saturdays as well
and
Sundays. And you know we stream live on Facebook and on YouTube. Remember that. So get to follow it to stand a chance to win the next time. So before you close, how sustainable is this going to be? Mba doole ñu fi dooral benn at ñuy xool fi xoolaat fi ngeen emale ko foofu noonu loolu du doxal dëkk de.
No. It's also this is not the first time we're doing such. It's just that this is the first time it's been televised. Last year we did a woman business competition across all regions. 1 million also was stake. So those were only for women entrepreneurs. This one is open for both youth. It's youth age. So next year perhaps something new will come. So this
which means it will be sustainable.
Especially the Kerjula challenge, the plan is it's going to be sustainable. It's going to be a continuous process.
So I'm 35 gina nga man may start a chance. Ma win Kerjula challenge. Wow. So man venture into business. But I think it's a brilliant initiative, and the fact that you are training them alongside. I'm looking forward to the first episode today at 9 p.m. I'll be watching it, and just to see all these people and their skills. I know they did quite well.
They did.
And their families will be proud of them. All right, I'm looking forward to it. So ladies, thank you so much for joining us, and looking forward to the next time you come here, hopefully before the boot camp, inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so we will go for a short break, and when we come back, we will head right onto Sports World. Mamadou Gajaga will be here. So I know the match that he'll be emphasizing more on will be the England and Senegal match, which was yesterday. England 3, Senegal 0. He'll be right here to tell us more about it.
Imagine winning $50,000 up to $150,000 in cash. The Kerjula Challenge, the first ever televised business plan competition. Participants need to come here and they need to pitch their business plan to the judges, and it needs to make business sense.
Millions of dollars are converted to SEFA every Thursday.
Smart Farm is here to feed the future generation.
Kerjula Enterprise provided accessibility of quality and affordable garden inputs.
Upper River Region North, there is lack of access to vegetable, fruits, and tree seedlings.
First of all, I am here to introduce to you my business plan. My business plan, first of all, before going further, I would like to tell you what is a business plan.
It is very important. I could remember during the time of lockdown, everywhere was asked to lock down, but farmers were never locked down, and those people are the ones that are supplying people. Agriculture is the only way forward.
Yes, we are going to implement on the SDG 2, which is the Sustainable Development Goal.
I'm only focusing on building plans, sketch plans, and consultancy.
I specialize on poultry.
I do business on general good business, buying and selling.
And my business promotes proper hygiene, sanitation in the society.
So I like to talk on my business idea. They need something from me. After getting that money, I can solve their problems, or even my own problem again.
What actually make your business unique?
Is your business at the idea stage or is operational?
What problem exactly are you going to solve?
Are you keeping record of your business?
Record right now, no.
They only have 3 minutes, and once that 3 minutes is up, that's it. The Kerjula Challenge, airing Mondays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. only on QTV.
World Cup is here. Enjoy the beautiful game of football with our Samsung Smart TV. Enjoy a massive discount on any Samsung TV purchased. We have sizes ranging from 32 to 85 inches, packed with an ever-evolving variety of content and features. The Samsung Smart TV also provides your favorite video on-demand services such as Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, music streaming services, and even various games and sports content to enjoy as you please. For more information, call us on 333 217, on WhatsApp 350-555, or visit our brand shops at the ground floor of QCell building or at the Bruceby turntable. This promo lasts till 30th December.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV This Morning, and I'm Jenna Masonko here with my amazing co-host Ibrahim Balde. And now, if you're just tuning in, we're on the Sports World now. We're joined by Mamadou Gajaga, who will take us through what has been happening on the World Cup in Qatar. Looking forward to it. Thank you for joining us, Mamadou Gajaga.
Always a pleasure to talk about the World Cup, especially when it comes to the round of 16 stage. Big night yesterday. If you were watching from Dakar or if you're watching from London, well, contrasting things happened as far as that game is concerned between Senegal and England. And England emerged winners, winning by 3-0. It was an explosive performance. For 30 minutes of the game, you thought, you know what, Senegal could cause an upset. But it wasn't meant to be. Just before the end of first half, they are 2-0 down against the run of play. They had 2 chances, very good chances. Boulaye Dia and also Ismail Assar had an opportunity to beat the England keeper, but Jordan Pickford was too strong and he had a save to the ball. So that was it. And then in the second half, England added another goal, 3-0, hands down. So disappointing for Senegal, but they went so far in this competition, reached at least the round of 16. They were looking forward to get into the quarterfinals, but unfortunately, they met a very strong England side who had very good players in their side, players like Jude Bellingham. He's a fantastic midfielder. He orchestrated that pass which led up to the goals, especially the first goal. It was a beautiful performance from him. And Senegal, they wanted to react. In the second half, they made 3 straight changes, but it still would not suffice to get something against England.
And Saka, some Saka guy.
Yes, Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, Saka is good.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. He scored a very good goal, and I think the Arsenal star, like I said, Jude Bellingham, Philip Foden, Jordan Henderson, and as well as the goal scorer, the other goal scorer, that's Harry Kane, who scored the other goal. They're all good players. So England are going to play against France in the quarterfinals on Saturday. That's some match. And talking about France, Kylian Mbappe is the star attraction of this World Cup. He scored 5 goals now because he scored 2 against Poland and also with an assist. That was a fantastic performance for Kylian Mbappe. He announced his presence in this World Cup from building on from the 2018 when he was just 19 and now he's 23. Performing at that level is just phenomenal. It's unbelievable. The other game we're going to talk about is the Netherlands, who played against the United States of America. USA had a very good competition. Even they played against England, drew 0-0. But in this game, for the first 10 minutes, it was all USA. They had the chances. Christian Pulisic had a situation with the goalkeeper. I think he could have scored, and then he would have put USA in the lead. Unfortunately, he missed, and they were punished for it. Holland, at the end of the day, that's the Netherlands. They won by 3-1. And final game that we are looking at is Argentina, who played against Australia. It was Lionel Messi's magic that made the difference. But it was a nervy game, especially for the first half. And towards the end of the game, when Australia had a great chance to make it 2-2. In fact, it was the last kick of the game, but the Argentina goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez, was there spot on. He grabbed the ball. That's why he became the hero. Almost the entire Argentina backline almost, grabbed him to console them, kind of tell him, you know what, thank you very much for saving our day. So it was a fantastic performance by Lionel Messi and co. So that hope that Lionel Messi could win the World Cup, it's still alive. But let's see what's going to happen in that quarterfinal. They're also going to play against the Netherlands. So far, this has been the update from the World Cup.
Yeah, I saw the guy, Cameroon, he removed his shirt and he got a red card. I'm like, guy, he just had a goal, just removing his shirt, you give him a red card. That's so mean.
Yeah, so that's the rules. It may look mean to you, but exactly. So
then
he had a yellow card before.
Okay.
It was a double yellow card. That was his second yellow card of the game.
And it's red.
Yeah, and
then why should he
red.
remove his shirt? It's by mistake.
No, it was on purpose. He scored against Brazil and probably,
that was too big.
That was too big, even
so
though
Brazil
they're going to be knocked out.
out.
No, Brazil are in the round of 16. They're playing later today. At 7 p.m., they're playing South Korea.
And Cameroon?
Yeah, Cameroon are out, despite beating Brazil.
So
the first African side to beat Brazil in the World Cup.
So it must have been something big, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
something
why he had
big,
to remove his shirt.
but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough to
It wasn't enough to make them proceed.
Yeah.
But I think generally, looking at African players, Gajaga, they are so old.
What do you mean by they're so old?
They don't look their age.
Well, it depends, but according to their papers, their birth certificate and their passports, that's their age.
So there's no way to check their organs to know?
My friend. that would be too extreme.
But this is wrong.
But when it comes to the junior competitions,
I'm not a football person, so expect this question.
But when it comes to the junior level, the under 17 and under 20, now there is an age system. Sometimes
to be able
they
to check,
go through the MRI, the magnetic resonance imaging, to kind of detect certain ages, and
But I
they
also
will disqualify certain players who they feel them.
Gets it wrong sometimes. I heard that.
Yeah. No system is perfect.
No system is perfect at the end of the day. But Mamadou Gadiaga, you promised us that you'll be in sports gear the next time you join us here, and that's not what I'm seeing. Dang ñu waxoon ne da ngaa ñëw fii tobal ball. Gisuñ ball, gisuñ jogger. We are not seeing jogger pants. Wow, I want to see you in jogger pants and whatever.
I'll do that.
Okay.
For the final, at least.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Mamadou Gadiaga, for joining us on the program. It's always good to have you here. So up next, we'll be joined by my man Dels, Borom Gam Vibes, Borom Vibes with Gambiani. He'll be joining us here because he is the media personality. He got the Media Personality Award at the Waksa Halat Music Awards. Well deserved. He's been there, been patient for all these years, and finally it's his time. He will join us shortly.
To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business to the world. QMoney is back again with its easy-to-use, secure and convenient mobile app that allows you to carry out all your transactions. No matter where you are or what time it is, you can always access your funds. With the new QMoney app, you can cash in and out, buy credit, buy QPower, shop, make payments, and so much more. You can also send QMoney, pay bills, receive international remittances, and transfer cash to others. Just download the app from your Play Store or App Store and get started. For more information, call customer care on 133. QMoney, Sinu Kalpe. We innovate, others follow.
QMoney, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your QMoney wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your QMoney wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using QMoney Bank Link is the fastest, most secure and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. QMoney, Sunu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
And the Wassa Halat Music Personality Award goes to Amandels.
Hey, this is QTV, for QTV.
All right, that's right. That's it right there. I love it. It's so amazing.
You know, and next year, bigger things.
All right,
man, congratulations for winning.
Look at the insert
for winning this award.
This prestigious
congratulations,
award was presented to Dels.
This one, let's say the whole Gam Vibes.
The whole Gam Vibes.
There's a lot of people who are on Gam Vibes, so from the cameramen to the camera women to the directors to everybody, even Awa as well, Pretty Awa and Sarah Joy as well.
Sarah, right, let's take a look. We're paying tribute. We'll pay tribute to her. Let's take a look at this and we'll be right back.
Voila. Good evening to you all. The Media Personality Award goes to who? Okay, in this paper I got Mr. Dels of QTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, Media Personality of the Year goes to Dels. Congratulations, Dels.
Yo, I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported. Hamga, this is for GAM Music. Straight up GAM vibes, and all the artists keep working hard. I want to dedicate this award to my mama. She passed away last year, so this is a blessing to her, you know what I mean? All the Gambian artists, holla, next level, next year, next thing, next level.
Most High God, Almighty the greatest.
Giving praise indeed. Media personality artist. Media personality of the year.
Media personality of the year goes to our man Dels. And all right, so I think this is also a way of recognizing certain people, but we'll get to that. But how did you feel, Dels? I can remember that day when we were called to actually come up with a program concept.
Exactly.
I had to come up with youth dialogue. You
Dialogue.
had to come up with gum
Gam
vibes.
vibes.
And Dels didn't even see his gum vibes paper. He was searching everywhere. Kawa, paper.
And now we finally here. you
Yeah.
know. So like, also I just want to say big up yourselves because it's like almost 3, 4, 5 years now.
Yeah.
We've been on it, on the shows. We
Mhm.
started out.
Yeah.
And we're here now finally. Also goes to show people like in life, you're gonna go through ups and downs. We were nominated for this award like twice before this.
Yeah.
And we didn't make it.
Yeah.
You know, so but I'm just grateful that we made it. And there's so many people behind GAM Vibes who have been, from everyone in QTV who supported as well,
Yeah.
from the management. I just want to thank everybody, to the camera people, because it's not easy.
It's not
We're
easy.
out there 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, shooting concerts, have to come back, edit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely.
Well, I like the fact that
Sarah, of course.
Dels, he puts a lot of effort when it comes to, you know, GAM Vibes. I mean, whenever you watch the program, you will realize the quality, you know, and the content itself. Yes, exactly.
Definitely. Man, it's what I studied. It's crazy because it's one of the best jobs I can say. It's very stressful, but it's one of the best jobs because that's what I studied abroad and came back home, and now we're finally doing it. So coming back home, I don't regret that. Hey, you don't buy Europe, Africa. I'm like, no, if we don't make it here in our own countries, how are we going to make it over there?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So why did you see the need to come up with such a program at a time that was like 3, 4 years ago?
Because not a lot of platforms in Gambia by then. And there's still not a lot of platforms. We need 10 GAM Vibes who are there for actually the artists. That, you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't have been artists Gambia for you. Let's support any talent that's out there. We need to support them. Even, because I'm an artist as well. And when I came... Yeah, a new video. It's different from what I normally do, but it's about the situation of the country. The more, when you live in the country, you experience it. You can't always be talking about, Chepe, Indoi, and all that. So this is a reality song about what we're facing, but, you know, in a nicer way.
All right, so let's take a look at that song by our man Dels. He's an
on
all-rounder.
Yeah.
Xam nga li ma mean all-rounder because ku nekk si game bi mooy mën a xam game bi lu fa nekk. Yaa ngi si game bi ba pare di wax si game bi. So yow da nga war a wax soo waxee rek da nga war a wax. So let's take a look at that video and we'll be right back.
No cap, no cap. No ni neki chore. No ni neki sobre. Di laudi yaudi pore. No cap, no cap. You raba, you get there. Everything is so expensive. We share it. Be my jollof. You take us dollar. Take us dollar. Be my jollof. You take us dollar. Take us dollar. My colors in bad. Lamba to my boss. It's my dada, accepts my last arch. My nigga, that's $100. See, that's that hard knock life, Kuboga, see, gotta be. But we must see, gotta be. Nancy Solby, Mono Life Academy. Sparkling black, my street degree. Now earn my stripes, that's gradually. I'm scheming patiently. Never ligging nigga, but I'm killed, but don't job vacancies. Motor took the bag way, without even telling me. And I pray that he make it overseas. Bag on the foreign currency. No cap, no cap. You rubber, you get there. Everything is so expensive. We share it. Be my jollof. You think I see dollar. Think I see dollar. Be my jollof. You think I see dollar. Life up shared, why? This what I can fuck my joy there, bonds. Else what they only do it, why? The rubber, my jump bad. I'm a dime, but dog, till hard. I'm a time for plug and yard. Back in the days, my runga my back, I swear for next my job. No cap, no cap. And draw squad keep on raiding. But Jah got me, I say amen. For the dollar, see only we saving. Menacing pleasure, menacing hatred. Two-faced, cause you know I seen pagans. Diablo, no I seen Satan. Niggas hit the back way, relocation. Hey, no cap, no cap. No money neck, jorek. No neck, sobrek. Laudi, yaudi, porek. No cap, no cap. You rubber, you can dare it. Everything is so expensive. We share it. Be my jollof. Be my jollof. You think I see jollof. Think I see jollof. Be my jollof. Be my jollof.
You think I see jollof.
Hey,
Be my
jollof.
jollof.
You already know. You already know.
What?
No cap, no cap. No be mom, hold on. Yo, them lad do go see stage.
No man, fuck madam.
Then your egg stage,
Be my jollof. You think I see jollof.
Definitely.
Then go dekis there. These are things that we get to go through on a daily basis.
Yeah, like as an artist, I believe that like, cause I'm a presenter now.
Yeah.
I can't be doing what everyone else is doing in terms of music.
Yeah.
Like I gotta put more realistic music and. Cause I'm everywhere. As you see me on TV, I'm everywhere. I'm with the young people, I'm with the old people. So I experience what people are talking about and I put it on my songs. And
it's amazing.
Definitely.
So where do you hope to see Gum Vibes? You know, maybe
next year
you have bigger things in place.
Definitely.
What should we look forward to?
Shows, events.
Okay.
That's the next step. That's the next step what we're going to be doing. And 2023, you're going to be seeing me more of an artist coming to perform in shows and events because I'm working with management now. I'm with my label 3 Floors.
Yeah.
It's an English label I'm signed to. So they're the ones who do our videos. And I'm a video director as well. So this video which you just saw, I actually edited it with Palma Tarwage and One Yash as well. He just moved to Atlanta. So I got to give a big shout out to them and my team, Dot Rodden as well. All the whole team, Con, Cappy. So next year, you're going to see tracks. I've got tracks with about 18 Gambian artists on a remix. So you're gonna see concerts. I'm working on a mixtape. I'm working on an album as well. So because I was doing so many stuff, especially with the TV and situations I've been facing in life, I had to kind of move aside away from the music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was still working on my presentation side. But now since I'm more free, this year, the end of this year and next year, trust me, you're gonna be seeing Dells a lot.
All right, we're proud of you.
Nañ waxtaan tuuti si
dribbleur ñoo ko invent quoi
daf dee sanse
kii du dee repeat mbuba si
never
kii every show mbuba bu ees
no waaye sanse mooy dooleem
no foog ñu def loolu fashion is also one of my things. I love fashion.
xam nga pink la sol te
Ah.
yow pink sa favorite
man pink suma
Holal. Link my designer. I'm gonna advertise for him because I just have to give a big shout out.
No, he deserves it.
He deserves it because I have 2 designers actually. Tough Bell Creations and NS Design. They're all young people and they're supporting me always on my shows. They always bring me shows. Just Demba Siguri. Tough Bell came through. He's like, bro, I know you're going to be on morning show, so this is for you.
Amazing.
So I also want to give a big shout out to every Gambian person, young person, old person that's doing something with their creative talent.
Amazing.
Keep it up, and we need to support Gambian talent. That's what I believe, because there's so much talent in Gambia, but because we don't have opportunities, they're not able to showcase their talent. Before I was working in QTV, what I'm doing right now, I've been doing it. But thanks to QTV for showcasing my talent.
That's
so
amazing.
we need to keep every young person believe in yourself. Yeah.
Waaye nag programme bi foog ñu tëj ko ak Jolof.
Jolof.
Waaw dafa jeex.
No cap, no cap.
No cap, no cap. Nañ
Hey.
dëkk si tolof.
Let me get no cap, no cap. Noonu yi nekk fi di joo rek. Ndoo yi nekk fi di soob rek. Di laaxu de no cap, no cap.
Yeah.
ñu ngi raba ñu ngi dee rek. Tell them everything is so expensive. Muy cher waaye fii mooy Jolof.
Fii mooy Jolof.
Waaye fii mooy Jolof.
Fii mooy Jolof.
Dëkk si tolof.
Dëkk si tolof.
We need change.
Malamba suma post benn $100.
No, and it's a real life story, huh? This is not fake, huh?
Ma war a génne dépense.
Hold on. This is a real life story. That's what I also want to encourage our artists, like especially please, like Gambian artists. It's good we follow hype music and all. It's nice, but I feel like us as artists, we need to sit down and focus on our lyrics and see what's actually affecting us as young people in the industry. You buy, come to follow hype.
Yeah.
Let's do quality music, because at the end of the day, we want our music to go to levels where they're calling us for Grammys. Big time awards. Fii mooy Jolof.
Fii mooy Jolof.
And big up to yourselves for having me as well. You know, man's like Baldebana, and of course, my day one.
My
sister.
We started.
My sister.
Yeah.
And big up to the whole QTV team,
Yeah.
man. That's what I'm.
Yeah, you are amazing, and keep up the good work. We love you. Congratulations once again. Enjoy your award.
Definitely.
You deserve it. Well deserved.
Bigger
we
things.
see the work that you put in on a daily basis to make sure that Gun Vibe is up there.
Definitely.
More hours to come, brother.
This is just like my mom always used to say, rest in peace to her soul. Rest in peace to Sarah as well. To all the people we lost.
Yes.
To all the loved ones out there. It's never easy, but I'm going to say this is for them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to dedicate to them.
Well, Dels, this is just the beginning.
Definitely.
There's
it's a
more
stepping
to come.
stone.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when I got the award, people were like, what's up? You don't seem happy. I was like, I'm very happy because, yeah, I've done something, but I'm the kind of person, when I've done something, I'm like, okay, what's next now?
What's next now?
What's next?
Why ndalu bi nak style la wala?
No,
bi ndel de da nga tok ndel sa bop bi dem sa
dribble la. Si dribble la way ma bi mama sama way nga timing do wala. Dama amon mini locks yep. Du ca xambe
mi dafa so.
Way dama deluwaat. Dama deluwaat.
His head is very soft.
Dama deluwaat Gambia rek suma ko rek baña gros. So bi mama approche papa la legi. So ni cool.
Bu ko blame ci suñ client.
Mané, sa baby bi. Your baby.
This will baby Adu as well.
Baby Adu, right? So God, thank you so much.
Thank
Congratulations once again.
God bless you.
Till we come your way tomorrow with another interesting program. Bye for now and thanks for watching.
Fimoy Jollof.
Fimoy Jollof.
Everything is so expensive. We share that. Be my jollof. Be my jollof. You think I see dollar. Be my jollof.
Opticalia is a leading European brand which is now in the Gambia. Are you looking for glasses? Then you have come to the right place. As a first step, we will perform an eye exam to ensure we prescribe the correct lenses for you. After that, you can select a frame of your choice. We have a variety of Opticalia is a leading European brand which is now in the Gambia. Are you looking for glasses? Then you have come to the right place. As a first step, we will perform an eye exam to ensure we prescribe the correct lenses for you. After that, you can select a frame of your choice. We have a variety of brands in stock, and you will definitely find yours. You can have the full package of frame plus lenses starting from $990 up to more for the most fashionable options. Once you find a frame you like, your lenses will immediately be edged by our lab technician. Within 30 minutes, you will be able to leave with your prescription glasses and a huge smile on your face. How amazing is that? Visit us at the Tropic Shopping Center near Senegambia from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week or call us on 503-4411 or 7767-123.